Imagine you're a lion. You're one of the most powerful predators on Earth. You weigh over 400 pounds. You have claws the size of kitchen knives. You can bring down animals several times your size. And then one day you see a honey badger. It weighs less than 30 pounds. It's about the size of a small dog, and somehow you're the one thinking twice. That sounds ridiculous. A honey badger should be an easy meal. It's smaller than almost every predator it encounters. It doesn't have horns. It doesn't have antlers. It doesn't have incredible speed. And yet, across Africa, lions, leopards, hyenas, and wild dogs often avoid fighting them. Not always, but often enough that the honey badger has earned a reputation few animals can match. So, what is going on? Why do some of the most dangerous predators on Earth hesitate when a honey badger walks into the picture? The answer starts with something every predator understands. Winning a fight isn't enough. You have to survive it. Humans tend to imagine predators as fearless killing machines. Movies make it look like lions attack anything they want, whenever they want. Reality is very different. Wild predators are incredibly cautious, because every hunt comes with risk. A broken tooth can mean starvation. A damaged eye can mean death. A torn tendon can end an animal's ability to hunt forever. Most predators don't die in dramatic battles. They die because an injury makes survival impossible. That means every attack is a calculation. How much food will I get? How much danger is involved? And that's where honey badgers become a terrible deal. Because they offer very little reward and an enormous amount of risk. The first thing you notice about a honey badger is its attitude. Or more accurately, its complete lack of fear. Most prey animals run when threatened. A gazelle runs, a rabbit runs, a zebra runs. Honey badgers do something different. They charge, even when they have absolutely no business charging. There are countless reports of honey badgers confronting lions, leopards, buffalo, and even vehicles, not because they expect to win, because backing down simply isn't part of their strategy. To a predator, this is deeply unsettling. Predators are used to prey acting like prey. When something small behaves like it has nothing to lose, it becomes unpredictable. And predators hate unpredictability. But attitude alone doesn't explain it. Lots of animals are aggressive. What makes honey badgers special is that they can back up their confidence. Their skin is one of the first reasons. Honey badger skin is incredibly thick and unusually loose. If a predator grabs them, they can often twist around inside their own skin and bite back. Imagine grabbing someone and suddenly they turn around while you are still holding them. That's essentially what happens. The grip that should end the fight becomes the beginning of one. Then there are the claws. Honey badgers have long, powerful claws designed for digging. They can tear apart termite mounds, dig into hard ground, rip open burrows, and those same claws can do serious damage during a fight. They're not trying to overpower a lion, they're trying to make the experience painful. Very painful. And pain is exactly what predators want to avoid. Their jaws don't help either. Honey badgers have remarkably powerful bites for their size. They're capable of crushing bones and tearing through tough materials. When a honey badger bites, it doesn't let go easily. A predator expecting a quick meal can suddenly find itself locked in a struggle that wasn't supposed to happen. And the longer the struggle lasts, the worse the deal becomes. But perhaps the most famous thing about a honey badgers is their relationship with snakes. You've probably heard claims that honey badgers are immune to venom. That's not entirely true. Venom can affect them, but they appear to have a much higher resistance than many other mammals. There are documented cases where honey badgers have been bitten by venomous snakes, become temporarily incapacitated, and later recover. Whether every story is true or not, one thing is certain. Honey badgers regularly attack animals that most creatures avoid. Cobras, puff adders, highly venomous snakes, things that can kill much larger animals. Again, the pattern repeats. The honey badger keeps choosing fights that don't seem worth taking, and somehow survives enough of them to build a legendary reputation. That reputation matters. Animals learn from experience. A leopard that once got slashed across the face by a honey badger doesn't forget it. Neither does a hyena. Predators don't need to lose every fight. They only need one painful lesson. After that, avoidance becomes the smarter option. This creates something ecologists sometimes call a reputation effect. The danger isn't just what the animal can do, it's what other animals expect it to do. And honey badgers have one of the toughest reputations in the animal kingdom. Of course, none of this means they're invincible. That's one of the biggest myths surrounding them. Honey badgers do get killed. Lions can kill them. Leopards can kill them. Large groups of predators can overwhelm them. Young honey badgers are especially vulnerable. Nature doesn't hand out immunity. Size still matters. Numbers still matter. And sometimes even the toughest animal loses, but that's not really the point. The point is that predators don't want fair fights, they want easy meals. A zebra provides hundreds of pounds of meat, an antelope provides hundreds more. A honey badger provides very little food. So imagine you're a lion again. You see a zebra, you see a honey badger. One offers a massive reward. The other offers scratches, bites, stress, and the possibility of losing an eye. The decision becomes obvious. You don't avoid the honey badger because you're scared. You avoid it because you're smart. And that's the real secret behind the honey badger's success. It isn't the strongest animal, it isn't the fastest, it isn't the biggest. What it does better than almost any creature on Earth is convince predators that attacking it isn't worth the trouble. Over millions of years, that strategy turned a small mammal into one of the most respected animals in Africa. So, the next time you see a honey badger standing its ground against something 10 times its size, remember what's really happening. The predator isn't looking at a tiny animal. It's looking at a potential injury, a potential disaster, a problem that doesn't need to exist. And in the wild, that's often all it takes. Because survival isn't about winning every fight. Sometimes it's about becoming such a terrible opponent that nobody wants to start one in the first place. And few animals have mastered that better than the honey badger.